Well, so it just come to our attention that all you have seen is the Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah. and now you can see us. The only thing you missed was, you can catch us everywhere. And Jesus loves us, and he loves you too.
Yes. Yes, he does.
That's right.
Yes, he is a rewarder of those that diligently seek him.
That's right.
Yes, speaking word today. Speaking word. So, once again, if you didn't know, I am Sarah Rosini, your host of What You Take Media podcast, where we review movies and TV shows.
That's right.
Joined by my distinguished
again,
co-host.
Good brother Sean Blake.
Yes. So happy to be here once again.
And heard.
Yes.
That's right.
Heard and seen.
That's right.
Heard and
It's a
seen.
beautiful thing.
Yes,
Beautiful
it
thing.
is. It is.
We're live, ladies and gentlemen. We're
live.
Live.
Awesome. Yeah, and also we want to make sure you knew, because especially now, you can be on the video with us. Go ahead if you want to be a guest.
Yeah, come on.
Email us at whatyourtakemedia@gmail.com. We want to see your faces.
Yeah, let the people see you.
Yeah, and we got something a little special for you, too, when you come on the show. We got something special for you. Okay. You want to know what it is? Got to email us. Okay.
I want to know what it is.
We'll talk later.
Fine. All right. But as I was saying to you, mouthingly, without word, we went to the movies. We took the children to the movies. And we went, and we all as a family, you see. We went to the movies, and we went and saw Sonic 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we went to a theater that, is not assigned seating.
Oh, okay.
Which is,
first come, first serve,
yeah,
huh?
but, it wasn't Sonic 2. Come on, it wasn't going to be packed.
Well.
So, yeah, it wasn't packed,
Oh.
but it was hood. And I will never, ever take my children to anywhere other than assigned seating ever again. So we sitting in there, and Sonic's on TV, and I look up. I can feel Stephanie's anger. When she's angry, I can feel it because my man meter goes, I hope I didn't do it. So when I look over, I'm like, what is wrong? And she goes like this. And there is a lady sitting in front of us with her child smoking.
A cigarette?
In the theater.
In the theater?
And she is just ooh, that's a good part right there. Look at that.
No, somebody auntie.
She like this. Ooh, baby, is that Knuckles? I'm like, no. So Stephanie makes us, now, it's 6 of us. Stephanie's like, well, family, let's get up. So we get up from the second row, and we go take over the third row now. And in the third row,
okay.
Do you know Jackson? Have you met Jackson, my youngest?
Yes. Oh, he's so sweet.
He is. Jackson's a thug. And so there's a little kid behind Jackson kicking Jackson's chair.
Oh, no.
So as I'm watching Sonic, I am enjoying the film, and all I see is Jackson go. I said, oh, you are your mama's son. Why are you getting up? Stop.
Oh, no.
So I had to turn around and make eye connection with the little rambunctious boy's mama. Like, hey, can you control your son before this little smurf get back there and handle his business? Stop it now. Jesus Christ. Oh, it was an experience.
Oh, how was the movie?
Sonic 2 was great.
Okay.
From what I saw.
Yeah, it sounds like you missed the first 15, 20 minutes.
No, everything happened at the end.
Oh.
Like, man, you know how movies take a little second to stir up and really get the pot hot. No. So at the end of the movie is when all the action's happening. Sonic and Knuckles doing their thing.
Yeah.
And then the lady pulls out the cigarette. Like, really now?
Lord.
You couldn't have done this with the credits? Or
Right. The movie almost over. Let's wait till you get outside in your own car.
10 more minutes.
Oh, hell.
And I'm like, Jackson, you cannot fight people in the boy.
We got to see. That's why we got to pray for the people. We got to pray for them.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway.
Thankfully, wasn't no furniture moving.
No, wasn't no just black shoes moving.
That's
right. That's all it was.
Cool beans.
Yep.
Cool beans. Awesome. Okay, so this is one of our favorite parts of the show.
Yes.
The entertainment news. News. All right. I was trying to do something right there. Okay, so what you got for us? What you didn't heard? What you didn't read? What you didn't see?
Gilbert, man.
Oh yes.
He was Taggy Yago.
Yago from Aladdin, the parrot.
Oh I love
Well, he want a
Gilbert
cracker.
Godfrey. His voice used to, I just laughed every time I heard it.
Yeah.
I used to wonder if that was his actual
I think
You know,
so.
Was it?
Yeah, that was his voice. He
be-
was in everything.
be
And then he would
interesting
do
life.
these things with his hands. He will be missed.
He will be. He will be.
Yeah,
He
so
will
if y'all didn't know, Gilbert Gottfried died.
Yeah.
He was 67. It was just yesterday, April 12th. And it was recurrent ventricular type of something. Yep. That was the illness he had.
Recurrent.
Ventricular
Oh.
tachycardia?
Okay.
I need a nurse.
Yeah, that
nurse,
one right there. I got you.
Doctor,
I got you.
MD. Help me
you go.
pronounce this.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, but so apparently he had it for a while. And
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got a question for you.
yes.
So I am confused with where we are
Oh, as a people?
as a peoples,
Oh,
the black peoples,
the blacks.
with Will Smith. I am so confused because before, now hold on.
Okay.
Now before, we all mad at him because he ain't got up and smacked the taste out of Chris Rock's mouth.
Yeah.
You know why you do that?
Yeah,
You know, right? Jada done sent him up there, right? Him and Jada mad. But whatever didn't happen. Okay, now that we didn't came a little forward,
Okay.
and the Oscars have banned him for 10 years.
10 years.
10 years.
10.
Years.
10.
Okay, which I don't really see as so he ain't got to go. He ain't got to go to the Oscars, but he still can win.
Can he?
Yeah, he can still be nominated and everything else.
Okay, I
That's-
wasn't sure. That wasn't clear when I read that.
But that ain't my question for the peoples. My
Okay.
question for the peoples is, on Facebook now, I see a whole bunch of stuff with our peoples
Our peoples.
mad
Oh.
because he's been banned for 10 years.
Oh, yeah, they are.
With the list of things that white people have done.
Oh, yeah, you know,
that they have
yeah.
not. Which hill
Yeah.
are we going to die on? Are we upset that he smacked him? Or are we upset that he banned for what should his punishment have been?
I know.
I just wonder sometimes
I know.
if we as a people.
He shouldn't have got none, I guess.
We should have just, the Oscars should have been like, hey, you and Chris go outside and handle that.
Right.
Everybody be happy.
Should they have taken the Oscar?
That's it.
You know, I know.
I
It's
just don't know.
I know. I hear what you're saying, bro.
Where does the fight
It's
stop?
just, I know. It's always a fight.
It is.
Like, I understand we have had to fight as a people, and I'm not going to sit here and act like I know, because thank you, Lord, I wasn't born in that time when we were, slaves and going through, segregation and all of that. But yet, racism is still alive. I mean, let's be real. It's out here. But that we do make everything a fight, and anytime something like that happens, we go right for the race card. You're like, oh, if he was Caucasian or if he was this. Now, in some instances, I can believe it. I don't know. It did seem kind of drastic to me. I'm like, dang, 10 years. But yet, the thing is, I'm trying to see how to say this.
In English.
I don't know. I can't say that. I read a statement by Fat Joe, the rapper. And one thing that he said, everybody was just commenting,
When I look at him, that's a man with a wealth of knowledge. So, as you just stated him like he was Shakespeare. As I read Shakespeare, I've learned.
Y'all leave it. We like Fat Joe. Y'all better leave Fat Joe alone.
I got you. All right.
No,
all right.
but so he's considered a minority like us. Hispanic, And so one thing he said. One thing else, this is what he pretty much said, and I'm kind of reiterating. He was basically like, he's kind of making us look bad as minorities, because what he's saying is, what you just did is showing them or telling them that we can't do nothing, like we can't be nowhere,
nice.
we can't have nothing nice because the minorities be tripping. With that being said, I can't sit here and say that, a Caucasian person, might not get mad and slap somebody on stage. I can't say that. But it was a violent act. And so their stance is violence is just not the answer.
I understand, but what is our stance? Should he not have been punished?
I feel like
I
feel like he deserved the consequence. And this is my take.
Okay.
He definitely, come on now.
okay.
You can't hit somebody.
No, you ain't supposed to. You're not supposed to. No,
Even if it won at the Oscars, you can't just quality whap whole body and think you're gonna be good. Some people will go straight to jail.
That's right.
I'm saying people sue.
That's right.
You know,
Get a little Ray now.
heck yeah. Right. It's a whole situation.
I understand.
So, let's just look at it from them eyes.
All right.
But he definitely deserved the consequence. But who are we, who are we to judge? Who are we to say what was the punishment he should have gotten? That's what they gave him. It's a committee of them. What you want to do? I'm not happy about it, but the man, I said it. I said there's going to be some repercussions and some consequences for what this man did.
Yeah.
I was trying to say it. I was trying to tell the people. But some of us, we be all hype. Because that was one thing I kept saying. Yeah, if it was me, boy, I would have done it too. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you would have done it too.
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Okay.
Not Chris Rock.
Right.
I would have came up, hey, Chris, that hurt her feelings. I think 2.5.
Right.
would make her feel a little bit better.
And that's when we act first and think later.
Sure.
Because that's what I believe what happened. Because really, I don't believe that was Will's character, his nature to really, but people, we as a people got a lot going on right now. And I'm not even talking about just black people. I'm talking about the world. It's a lot going on. Now, first of all, we all know the man's marriage is this where we are right now. This is what we're talking about. But the man's marriage has been out there. No, now, granted, a lot of that is because of him and Jada sharing all their business.
Stupid red table.
Okay. Red table talk. That was a choice. Okay. But beyond that, we got people been dying. It's so much going on. So really, if you wake up in your right mind, that is a blessing. So all I'm saying is you don't know what people are going through. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as that happened, that was the first thing I thought. I said, oh, gosh, what's going on with Will? I kid you not. I said, what is going on with him? On the inner being, on the inside.
I got you.
Something is going on with the man. So instead of, necessarily attacking him, let's pray for him. Let's pray for the family. Let's do that. And I feel my pastor in the room, Pastor Pamela K. Dillon, because, she had brought it up. Said, we got to pray for the family. Who going to pray for him?
Y'all always make me feel bad. I cannot. Every time I hear y'all go Pastor Pamela K. Dillon, I be like, Shuggy? I just can't.
It's a different relationship. It's a different relationship.
The last bit of news I got is really not news, but it's not many people I can look at, and they just kind of freak me out.
Oh.
But I was doing my research, and Ezra Miller, the Flash.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they didn't drop the charges.
Here's an example.
Yeah, they didn't drop the charges on some peoples, and I don't know why they dropped the charges, but I can imagine he's rich. It's a good reason to drop the charges. But as I was reading the story, I couldn't go any further because a picture of him come up.
Yeah, that picture
and
is.
him without makeup or with makeup is. You just had to look at it yourself. It's
I didn't know.
He was glaring in my soul.
Do you want to express a little more of what exactly you're talking about so the people out there know what you're talking about?
Yeah. So Ezra.
Right, the Flash.
Yeah, the Flash. So he got in trouble because he done went and barged into a bathroom and told the husband that he was going to kill him where he stands or something.
Yeah.
Kill you until you die from it.
Threatening words.
Yeah, threatening. And then he was going to smack the wife. And so they pressed charges and all that. And then just all of a sudden, nah, we good. We just let
Somebody
him
got paid. Somebody got paid.
That's what just happened.
Yeah.
But go ahead. You all look up the article and let me know if he pierces in your soul too.
Yeah, I saw some of that. I also saw that there have been some other instances with him as well before this one.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently he's got a little pattern there. I don't know what's going on with the man.
But
they still want to make the Flash film.
Do movie producers not research people? I can't apply for a job without them pulling up my credit, my criminal history, everything.
That's a good point, though.
Do they not look at this stuff?
Well, see, somebody can argue what we just talked about with Will. Saying, but y'all gonna still let him make his movie. But Will getting was it blackballed? Is that the word?
Listed.
Yes, blacklisted.
Oh.
One of those.
Let's
y'all
go
know what
with
we're
both.
saying.
Yep, right.
In Hollywood already because of the slap.
Is it?
So.
Oh, well.
But like I said, who are we? We're not the judge.
That's right. No.
We're not the judge. Because some of the stuff we do, you know what I'm saying? We probably deserve worse than what we get. So I'm just saying, let he who cast the first stone. Okay.
That's right.
So-
That's right. That's right.
That's what we're doing.
Okay.
Grace, people, grace.
That's right.
Grace.
And
it's a
mercy.
great word. I'm thankful for grace. All right. Moving on.
What you got?
So, hey, I'm
Hey.
excited.
Okay.
Oh. Sorry.
Germany stuff.
Ooh, I'm still Jenny from the block. Yes, so I'm excited that J-Lo and Ben Affleck are engaged. I knew it was coming.
Who?
You didn't see it? No. Oh, Sean.
Wait, they back together?
They been back together over
What happened
a
to
year.
Mark Anthony? No, not Mark Anthony.
No, not Mark Anthony.
She was with Mark Anthony?
She was. They were married.
No, the baseball player.
A-Rod.
She was
Man,
with the
that's
baseball-
been over. Where you been?
Which one is the most
We
recent?
talked about that on the show,
I
Sean.
don't remember talking about
Oh,
J-Lo.
my gosh.
Which-
Help. Oh, my mind. I can't even celebrate this moment right now.
How many marriages am I behind?
She didn't marry A-Rod. She was
Okay.
engaged.
Okay.
The last marriage was Mark Anthony. That
Oh.
was number 3.
Okay.
But that was actually her longest marriage. That's where she got her twins.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I know a lot about this.
Got it.
Okay, don't ask no questions. Don't judge me.
Just practicing.
And so when she got back with Ben, I already knew. I felt like it wasn't going to take no time because to me, it felt like they were just coming home. Like, you know what I'm saying? They were together before. They were engaged. It just felt like no time has passed. Sometimes you have those situations where it's like no time has passed. We're just in this thing. You know, we're older, mature, and whatever. So I wasn't surprised. Now, she did, so he didn't top the ring he gave her the first time.
Oh.
So, you know, the first one was pink, and I think it
Wait,
was
were
like
they married
6.
before?
No, they were engaged.
They were engaged.
Yeah. But that whole paparazzi thing, all
then they
that, that
broke it
just
off.
ruined it. It just didn't
The
work for 'em.
paparazzi ruined it.
Well, you know, there was more, probably. But from what I gathered, which it was a lot, and actually, if you look at their relationship from back then towards compared to now, they are like quiet right now. Like they ain't. It was more publicized then. They were everywhere. They were Bennifer, and it was just paparazzi crazy.
Well, they were both hot back then.
I know, but they still hot now.
No,
You
J-Lo
don't
ain't
think they
got
hot?
no video or no movie out right now.
Shit, what? Where you
Ben
been?
Affleck did-
She just did Marry Me. She's
Who?
still popping out videos.
Marry Me.
She did the Super Bowl show.
No, that was 2 years ago.
I'm just saying she's still moving. She's still hot.
And then Ben Affleck just do something.
He's always in a movie.
No, then he was he the one that just shot somebody? Who just shot somebody in the movie?
No, that was Alec Baldwin.
the same thing.
Oh
But
my
the-
gosh.
but-
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Ben Affleck was Batman.
Yes.
All right,
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, he
So they're
He
engaged.
just made Batman. He should be quiet. He should just let it go for a little while.
8.5 carat ring.
all right.
It's a green diamond.
Well,
Okay, there's that. So I'm excited for him.
to be rich.
Okay. All right, moving on. Oops, I did it again. Oops, she did it again.
What Brittany do?
Brittany done got
I thought
pregnant.
she's free.
She's pregnant now.
That doesn't happen
She's
when
with
you're free.
child.
Well,
With
there
her
you go.
28-year-old fiance. I ain't mad at her. I ain't mad at her.
Well, how old is she?
She, my age.
Brittany?
We don't need to say that on air.
No.
Why you got? Don't say it like that.
Brittany.
Say it. They don't know my age.
That's what I'm thinking. The pigtails and the
Oh yeah, hit me, baby, one more
and
time.
snakes.
Yeah, that's slave
Right,
for you.
right,
no,
right,
no, no.
right. I'll be
It's a
darned.
different Brittany.
Huh.
She said this is her third baby.
Oh.
So she's happy. She
Good.
said it just happened to. They thought it was just some, extra water weight or something. Took a test. Oh well, now I'm pregnant.
Yeah, don't you hate it when that happens?
I'm happy for her though. She seems happy. He seems like a nice young man.
heck
You
of a
know,
day.
he's not Kevin
Ooh,
Federline.
Lord, I'm really full. Nope, pregnant.
Already.
What?
Yeah, that's kind of how that happened.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
that's kind of how that happened.
Oh, there you go.
All right, so then we're just gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it moving. We do have some reviews that we're gonna go over. That's part of the show.
It helps.
It helps,
It's not what your take news.
right? But wait, one day, no. But I like to correct things if I get something wrong on air. And I know last week we were talking about the Viola Davis role as Michelle Obama. It is not out yet. And it's not a movie, it's a TV series. Just so we're clear, and it's actually going to premiere this Sunday, April 17th on Showtime.
Who was talking about
It's
that?
called The First Lady. You and I talked about it.
I talked about it?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Did I watch that?
No, it was
Did you make me watch that?
No, it's not out yet unless you watching something illegal. No, but because we don't do that here, we don't watch nothing illegal. Okay, but yeah. So just so the audience knows, no, that show is not out yet. It's premiering this Sunday on Showtime. Go ahead and catch that. I'm sure it's going to be phenomenal. I've seen pictures of her in the role. You know, she definitely looks like Michelle. You know, as much as a person, you know, can look like somebody else they're playing a role. And it sounds exciting. It's called The First Lady. Cool beans. Alrighty. So we actually have a huge holiday coming up.
Yes.
Yes, that same day, April 17th, that I just mentioned for the First Lady. And that will be none other than Resurrection Sunday.
Easter.
Yes, I like to call it Resurrection Sunday.
All right.
Because, you know, that's what the day is all about, celebrating the death and life of Christ.
All right.
For our sins.
There you go.
So we have grace now. We've been talking about grace this whole episode.
We have. There's like a theme.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. And so in the spirit of Resurrection Sunday, we decided that we was going to review this movie here.
Yes, you did.
Okay. It is now, I love this movie. It is now streaming on Netflix, and it is called The Shack.
I'm going to let you keep rolling.
Okay. So it
I
came out in 2017.
thought it was older.
Yeah, it was an older movie.
Okay.
Yep, and I saw it pop up on Netflix, and I was like, oh, snap. Okay, I've seen it before. I was like, let me go and watch this again. It was pretty good. Now, it's a bit long. It's about 2 hours. So to me, I feel like, not to say, laughing at my hands.
I am. You quoting Fat Joe and now so
Yeah, I'm very animated,
That's
you know,
right,
as you can see on the
right.
video,
Yeah,
you know.
please,
Watch
go
the
ahead.
video. Watch the
Sorry,
video.
go ahead.
But I feel like as a spiritual person, you gather this movie differently. It's perceived differently.
Okay.
You know, even though I read some of the reviews or whatnot. Some are really bad, low. It was just a mixture going around. And because I can't say that for everybody, because it was one young lady, she wasn't even a believer in the Lord, and just she liked it.
Good.
So it kind of varies. But I feel like to really, really get the in-depthness of this film, being a spiritual person really helps. I'll just say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. This was a tough topic. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. First of all, I love Sam Worthington. That's the lead. You know, we all know him from Avatar, Jake Sully. Which
That's where he was from.
Yes,
Okay.
which
all
there's
right.
an Avatar 2 finally coming.
All right.
Thank you, James Cameron. And yeah, you know, we had Octavia Spencer in there from The Help. Many don't know Burn No Chick. You know,
That's right.
I love me some Octavia Spencer. And you got good old Tim McGraw in there, the country singer.
Yep,
Yes. So you know, a few people here and there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So I know Jesus, and I would. So when you say you got to be spiritual, when you're spiritual, you get some little.
Well, what you got? Say your take.
So here's what the problem is. You know, sometimes you go to church, and sometimes the message is convicting, and you're like, oh, God was talking to me this week. You know what I mean? and then, you know, sometimes, it's like, he must have been talking to her this week. You know, I didn't get this. Maybe this message got to sink in. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. It wasn't it. So where?
I got you.
The one.
I thought you could identify being a dad on what was going on a little bit
The
with
baby
him
got
losing.
killed?
Yeah.
No, I can't identify with that.
What that?
As a matter of fact, when it came on, and I was like, I know some tragedy has to befall somewhere.
Yeah.
But it better not be that little baby.
Oh.
And it was the baby.
Yeah, it was.
But that part behooved me because you're telling me Daddy done went and jumped in the ocean to save the other two.
Right.
Okay. And nobody see the baby.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody see the dude coming up, sneaking up and running off with the baby.
Yeah. These kinds of things happen.
How fast can he run? I don't get it.
Everybody was, looking back at the scene, I know everybody was so focused on that water, and she was just there by herself, and it was opening right there. It just seemed like it could happen.
I got. Mm-hmm. So you telling me my 2 children are out in the ocean drowning? You didn't see me run to go get the 2 children that's drowning, and you didn't see me leave a baby eating animal crackers. You can't help either way?
Well, who's seen? I mean, who you
Everybody, because everybody came and you can't help. You can't nobody jump in the ocean and help me out. Can't nobody go watch the baby.
Right. Well, this is the thing. Even looking at that scene, like I said, everybody's focus was on the water because the kid's drowning. I don't even think they saw the little girl over there.
Great.
They ain't see her.
So jump in the water and help me with the children that's drowning.
You know what? We get hypothetical all day, John. But the fact of the matter is the little girl was taken. These things happen in the real world. Whatever. I mean, it's sad, but it happens. The thing that this movie brought out a lot. But the thing of it is I know a lot of the times people that don't necessarily believe in God, one of the struggles is this type of situation. When it's a tragedy. It's like, okay, this is what they say. If this God that y'all serve loves us so much, why would he allow something like that to happen? And so that's why I like this movie, because it how can I say? It brings out a lot. Like, this was a tough thing to deal with. Because initially you're like, hold on. Because the man had a right to be mad. He lost his daughter, his little baby. Like, what kind of world? What? And then it was a tragic way that he lost her. You know what I'm saying? Like, the man blessed him or something. We didn't see all that, but we just can imagine what happened to her before she died. But so the thing, he had to go through this process of grief because it was killing him and his family after what happened. And just, of course, we looked at his life. His father abused him. And then later on, we found out his father abused him. So that was learned behavior for him. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, these things be going on now and people don't want to address or talk about stuff. But this is why you doing this, because of this. Not giving it an excuse. I'm just showing these are the facts. And if we don't get healed and deal with stuff, then, stuff happens. One of the biggest things I can say this movie brought out.
A little passionate.
Well, yeah, passionate I love
Sara.
Jesus.
All right.
No.
Go ahead.
But one of the things I could say that this movie really brought out was that the way the world was framed by the word. That's in the scriptures, right? That's in the scriptures.
Yes.
Anywho, so everything in this world operates by the word of God. So I think there was a scene with Mac, and that was Sam Worthington's character when he was talking to Papa, because in the movie they call God Papa, which I thought that was cute because that's like a term of endearment, and I feel like if you call God Papa, that's a personal thing, like, oh gosh, you're my Papa. So anyway. So in the scene, he was talking to Papa. He was just like, I don't understand. I mean, they took him through so much. He had to. They made him the judge. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you were in this situation, how would you judge it? And this and that. But it was basically down to. He was blaming God for what happened. And so when I made the statement earlier about how this whole world operates in the word, that means if we're not submitted to it, if we're not going according to it, the world operates according to the word. So God don't really have, it's how it's working. You don't have to do nothing. It's if we're sinning, you know what I'm saying? Is this making sense? That's how, these are the repercussions. Not to say the little girl. That's not what I'm saying. Not the little girl.
That ain't what you're saying at all.
No.
I got you.
But and then there's always all things, this is the scripture I always go back to. All things work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to his purpose. Before the little girl died, I know Sam was struggling with, just even having a relationship with the Lord or whatnot. And, and as the process of grief The oldest daughter, she blamed herself, which I could see that because, she the one that stood on the boat.
Tripping.
Right. But, she thinks she's just having fun.
She
but then
almost took out 2 siblings.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
And, but from his healing, she was able to gather some healing or whatnot. Yeah.
Generational curses or booger.
Yeah. But I liked how, so they had a female papa, but then if you notice later, they had a male papa. Okay, I'm going to come back to that.
So
then they had
a father at this time.
Yes. See, you got that part.
Who was the third? So I know Papa and Jesus. Who's
That was the Holy Spirit. Because if you noticed, it was like some scenes she would like glimmer in the light.
Oh, okay.
And if you really paid attention, they were really in their roles in a sense of what happened. Like even Wisdom showed up when he went in that cave.
Oh, so that was
She
Wisdom.
was trying to give him some wisdom.
Oh.
I think they went through that whole judging thing.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those movies you need to watch more than once. You can, and you'll probably get something different every time. But, okay. So, that I know that just the whole little girl and everything, it was just sad. But that's I feel like they use that because that's one of the bigger things that people just feel like they can't serve God because of those situations.
Oh.
And prayerfully, after watching this, I hope that people just perceive things a different way. It was one thing that Octavia Spencer's character said. She was like, love, baby. Well, she didn't say baby, but she did have that big mama type of thing on her in the movie. But is that when you love God and you begin to know more about him, I'm not saying because we don't understand why everything happens. We do not. And sometimes we'll probably just end up dying or never understand certain things, But it's different when you have that relationship with him. There's a peace that comes to you when things happen. And I guess that's all I want to say about that part there.
Is that right?
Because that's kind of what she was trying to show him and tell him. But I mean, he was spitting mad. I'm like I said, I get it. You're a dad. But none of us know the hour. We don't know how long we're supposed to be here, how we leaving, yada, yada. As human beings, I know, firstly, we're like, not a little girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Versus somebody that's 90 years old. But we're not in control.
That's right.
And I think that was another big thing from this. We are not in control at all. It's still God's world. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, there you go. I definitely weeped a few times. I weeped. Oh, the scene when they walked on the water. I love that scene with Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
He came out. I was like, oh, we finna walk on the water.
That's right.
And he even said it. He was like, see, doesn't it work better when we do this together?
He's about to drown in his own despair.
Right. He was. See, it was just, you saw it.
Yeah. You tell me to watch the movie.
But yeah, so he did. He was like, don't it work better when we do it together? I was like, you right, Jesus.
That's right.
We be trying to do it on our own.
We do.
Yeah, and he just
up every time.
Yeah, right. And he just walked on out there with him.
That's right.
There you go.
That's right.
So, we can go ahead and give it a G. Oh, okay, I already said that. I'm looking at my notes. We can go right ahead and give it a GTS
You have
score.
notes?
Yeah, well, yeah, I got a few.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for upstaging me, Fat Joe.
Appreciate
Appreciate that. Thank you. The message was there. When I look at movies like this, I gotta rate the War Room.
Oh, yeah.
Is
That
always,
was really good.
Number 10 on
Yeah, that was really good.
I probably a good 5, 6.
Okay.
Maybe 5, 6.
I got you. Was partly some of that because it was long?
No, it just wasn't.
They didn't captivate you, they didn't grab you?
It didn't. So the War Room, like, just you coming.
You're right.
Right, you come on to the credits. Come on, you coming.
Right.
Or the shows that our friends do, the Benjamin and Zach and
the KMW Productions.
Production. Yeah. They
New Husband for Christmas.
It just seemed like
The Gift of Grace.
That's right.
Just put them out there. It's on Amazon Prime. You can watch
right.
those.
They just speak a little bit more to.
I get
It
you.
just seemed like there's more
Different strokes for different folks.
Correct. So this one had a message though, and I'd probably give it a 5. Yeah,
I got you. Okay, I give it about a 7.
Yep.
I got
I was
you.
struggling. I was like, usually Sarah, when I watch shows, I'm like, I got to find something entertaining to pull out.
It was a bit deep. It was a bit deep.
It's like I got nothing.
I got you.
When I was like, oh, they was in church and the little girl was singing and daddy
singing.
wasn't singing and I'm like, oh, okay, I probably got a joke. Oh, the girl's dead. All right. It's no joy.
What was joy at the end? Yeah. You didn't see the joy at the end when they was all in the car and they was ready to go travel again.
Oh, yeah.
Because, he had, dealt with his grief.
That's right.
Which I think that's important, too. I just want to state that, y'all. We all, that's one of the things we go through is grief, especially during this time. But it's important that we deal with it in a healthy way,
That's right.
But there you go.
Nice.
There you go. All righty. So moving on. Something a little bit lighter.
There you go.
All right. So, we just been talking a lot about Will Smith. And, with that being said, of course, we'd review Bel-Air. We got to talk about Bel-Air.
So welcome to another episode of What Grinds My Gears. This here, are we just not happy people anymore?
What?
What happened?
What people? You mean black people or you mean us?
People. Whatever happened to when you can sit and watch something the 30 days or 30 minutes, you might get a message, but you was going to laugh. Urkel was going to do something crazy.
I loved Urkel.
Or, something was going to, or the Fresh Prince was going to wear his jacket inside out.
Right.
And actually make a joke.
Right.
Not get caught with cocaine.
Right.
What? Please, where are we now?
I don't know, Sean.
I just don't. How would you take something that was so beloved and so I can go back and watch Fresh Prince now. And it was funny. You got Carlton doing his thing. Now he's a crackhead. You got Hillary that was an expiring news anchor back in the day, and she was funny with her voice and everything. That's one of my first crushes was Hillary. You see what I'm saying? But and now she's a naked chef. What?
Well, she's an entrepreneur.
No, but
she's not an entrepreneur.
A naked chef.
Okay, you taking one scene. What about the entire show? Is she not an entrepreneur trying to be a chef? She messed up.
You just go.
I'm just saying.
Oh, we're gonna skip over that.
Yes, she messed up, but she realized her mistake.
You got Carlton and Will fighting over a girl.
I know, right?
You got Will just shooting in the air. What?
He was trying to stop the fight.
No.
He can't stop the fight?
No. Boy.
It's a different time, Sean. It's not 90s anymore.
Go back to the happiness.
It's not.
No.
It's not. You know what? I was just talking to somebody at work about this, and I was like, man, it would be nice to go back to 30, or 25. But I was like, you know what, though? I would only do it if I could go back in my era. Like, I don't want to go back to that age now. I'm good.
Didn't Carlton try to drown Will?
He did, because he saw him kissing his ex-girl.
Hello? What the?
I know. It's just layers and layers.
I just don't. Now, I watched it. Now, it kept my attention.
Well,
But after it was over, I'm just like, what? Why would you take a comedy to a drama? I don't understand it. Why?
What do we call them? Creative decisions? I don't know.
Okay. Depressed person.
So just so people know. So what happened was there's a guy, his name is Morgan Cooper. And so apparently he created this series on YouTube. Okay. It's called Bel-Air, obviously. And Will Smith got wind of it and he liked it. And so from there, he came on as producer. Then he brought in all the people that were on the first show. You got Benny Medina, which Will's character was actually loosely based on Benny Medina. Then you got Quincy Jones. So all these people are back. And then Andy and Susan Borowitz.
Quincy Jones?
Yeah, Quincy Jones was on the executive producer of the original show. And he's on this one. See, people don't even know. People be doing stuff behind the scenes. That's why they got all this money. See, you better find out. Get you some multiple streams.
Or some friends.
So that's how all this came to be. For me, I think I might have said it to you. I was saying it to somebody. I was talking about the show. And because at first when I saw it, I initially wasn't going to watch it. I was like, I don't don't know about this one. Some of these reboots, I just don't be on board. But then my god brother Herm, he was like, you ain't watching Bel-Air? And now he doesn't get a chance to watch a lot of TV, so if he says it, I'm like, okay, let me check this out. Mm-hmm. So I went on to watch. I said, okay, it's kind of good. Mm-hmm. But I will admit have been some moments where I've been like, you know what? I need a reprieve. I feel like I need to go back to the original show just to loosen it up. Let me get a giggle in just a little bit.
When Jeffrey was an entertaining,
no, don't talk about Jeffrey.
Well-dressed manservant.
I like the new Jeffrey.
And now new Jeffrey is
hey, he's a G.
Is an assassin.
He's a G.
Man,
I mean, he handling business.
They just like flipped the show. Like, you don't need that.
Yeah. This kind of reminds me of Dynasty, the reboot of that. They completely flipped a lot of that. But that show is fantastic. I love it. But
is it joy?
Yeah. Oh, there's lots of joy.
There's happiness.
Yes, there's lots. Yeah. Love and happiness.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nothing like this one.
Yeah, there's.
He took it all out.
Yeah, I was trying to think with that one scene.
And why is Ashley gay?
Oh.
Wait, that's what? I got nothing against the LB. I don't got about the community. I ain't got nothing against the community. But how did you take this character that was?
Because it's 2022, Sean.
But she was.
Okay, that's all I got to say to you. You know, it was 2022. Mm-hmm. So I think I've said this before. The TV, it mirrors the world. This is what's happening in our world.
Is there no happiness? Is there only
There's happiness for us.
Is there only crackheads and cousins drowning each other?
We need our pigtails back. We want our pigtails back.
Jesus Christ. If you put the jacket on backwards and don't go to jail for crack.
You know what? I feel what you're saying, but then on the another side of the spectrum, I feel like back in the day, like I'll just say the older generation. Because we learned from generations. I feel like a lot of the older generation, they dealt with stuff that they didn't talk about. They just kind of swept things under the rug and didn't really deal with issues. And I feel like nowadays, we aren't doing that. We're trying to address and talk about stuff.
Yeah.
So I can see why they may be bringing out some of this stuff, because if you look at it, all the characters underline or have a little bit a hint of the original character. Just a hint, as small as it may be.
Ashley has no hint.
She's a cute young girl. There you go.
Get out.
I'm just kidding.
What are you talking about?
You know, I haven't seen enough of her character to
Carlton was a preppy.
He's still preppy.
Happy dancing.
I said a hint. He's still preppy.
Whatever.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie. I was ready to strangle him every episode. Just the spirit of him, not the actual physical person. Yeah, just what he was doing. I'm glad he's come to himself.
Maybe I just don't like reboots.
Yeah, maybe that's it. But you would love the reboot of Cobra Kai, but that's another topic.
Oh. You would love the sequel of Deadpool.
We're talking about reboots.
It's all right.
But you know what? I'm gonna watch it this weekend. You can't come for me no more.
You've been saying that for 2 years.
I'm putting it in my phone reminder. Watch Deadpool 2.
Oh, Jesus. Anyway, but y'all gonna watch it. You let me know if it grinds your gears.
Okay.
I got to know.
For the ladies, we still, for the ladies, Michael Ealy's on there. You might be happy to see him. He pops up, Michael Ealy. Don't worry about that.
Good talk.
If you don't know him, that's okay. Then we keep moving on. I love the Dwayne Martin has popped up in there. He used to be on the show All of Us. It's a big deal back in the day. Above the Rim. Love that movie. Still a classic. Then, of course, you have Marlon Wayans. That had to be the most intense scene ever on the season finale, him popping up as the dad. One thing I will say that I don't like, you can come for me if you want to, but Will's character is very disrespectful to adults. I was like, hold on, cuz. I remember that one scene at the end, he was talking to his aunt and uncle. I was like, first of all, you're here. I need you to come down here. And then who you talking to? What I'm saying? We ain't getting none of that from the parents. I'm like, hold on. I understand you, man.
Sarah.
Sarah.
Sarah. Let me go back.
Okay.
I just want to make sure me and you on the same page.
Okay.
So what's gotten your attention is that Will has rose his voice to adults
and cursed.
Okay. But you got a lingerie cook, you got a crackhead cousin, You got cousins trying to drown each other over girls.
Yeah, it's all bad stuff.
I'm not done.
Oh!
And you got Will where his jacket backwards getting caught with cocaine in his book bag that his cousin put there.
Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm. But
friend's cousin. Cousin.
And then you got Will shooting in the air to stop a fight.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But the thing that bothers you
Okay.
the raising the voice to the parents. Is that what you're trying to do?
No, what I'm saying is you already said all that. So why am I gonna go back and say everything you just said? I'm just saying you already covered that.
I just don't know.
So I'm covering what you ain't covered. That's why we a team and we work well together. So at the end, like I was saying, no, but really, like it's just certain things you watch. Like you know what though? I was watching an old, you know how I like to binge my old shows. So I was watching Step by Step. Remember Step by Step?
do.
It used to be on TGIF. TGIF.
Happy
yes.
TV.
Yes, Happy TV. But yeah, I'm watching it. And do you remember Dana, the older sibling, daughter, the blonde?
When they're all blonde?
No. Well, okay. The real brainy one. The real
okay,
brainy one.
yeah.
Okay, so her and the stepdad, like they would, you know, go back and forth and whatnot. But I remember watching one episode and I was like, wait a second. I don't care if this man is your stepdad. You should not be talking to him like that. Like, really, I'm looking back at some of this stuff like, really? And I feel like we put that on TV and some people feel like that's allowed. No, you don't talk to adults like that.
Yeah.
So I was just like, no.
Got it.
But it is definitely a different type of show. You know, I feel like you either gonna love it or hate it.
Don't come to laugh.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely not the comedy. It's definitely not the comedy. But I love.
That's where I went wrong.
I love the fashion.
I was like, hey, Fresh Prince.
I like
This
the
would be
beautiful
good.
blackness. I love the beautiful black people.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeffrey got it going on. You go ahead, sir. You go ahead. I said you can arbor bury me any day, sir. Yes, you go ahead. He is a straight G, y'all.
I love it.
He handling all the business. Mm-hmm. But so far, we just had season 1, and they are confirmed for season 2. Yes. I don't know if we'll be back reviewing season 2, but so far, what do you give the GTS? Got to see at school.
Oh, y'all got this. You know, you just.
Okay.
Yeah, 5. I'm gonna say a 5.
Okay then.
Yeah.
I think I'm like a 7.
That's good. For
I
Jeffrey.
feel like no, the overall show. I feel like they may come back with a little bit more. I can go and push that up a little bit more, but we're gonna go with a 7.
All right.
Like I'm definitely I'm kind of invested now, so I've got to see the second season to see what they finna do.
Good.
Yeah, well, especially how it ended. I was like, really?
I'm withdrawn.
Oh, well, you can.
Invested. You keep your investments.
Well, we got to be invested now. We didn't reviewed it on the show. We got to keep it
Come
going.
back over here for happiness. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, you know, Sean, there's times for happiness and there's time for sadness.
See? No.
That's the way the world as the world turns. Remember that soap?
I do.
Okay. All right. So now, hey, you'll be happy. This next one is more chipper.
Finally! Yes, something will blow up.
Y'all help me. Y'all help me pray with Sean for these these reviews. I told him we have to do more than just action and comedy. There's more to the world.
Lord Jesus. That's the problem. That is more to the world.
Because, you know, those them death movies be the ones at the Academy Awards. I don't even want to bring up that. But, you know, that's the highest award show there is.
Right.
So there you go. So, yes, this next movie is called The Adam Project.
Yes.
It is streaming on Netflix. It's a
Yes.
Netflix original.
Also called the Marvel People Need an Extra Check Project. That's what that is.
It is?
Oh, you had the Hulk in there.
Oh, okay.
You had Gamora.
Yes, you did.
And you had Deadpool.
You did.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
yes.
was so excited seeing all of them.
All of them
Yeah,
together.
all of them.
All of them
Now,
together.
this movie was fantastic.
Oh.
Now, you see, this movie was, it dealt with the present, and it dealt with the past, and it dealt a young man's coming up of being bullied and becoming.
Y'all see how he just switched gears that quick?
All right,
Okay.
know your role. Becoming a man. He became a man. You see what I'm saying?
A man.
Overcame his obstacles. battles. Huh?
I feel like you got more from this than I did. But go ahead.
Got into a spaceship. You see, came on back, to help his younger self. Fell in love with a woman. Now this is a real ride or die woman right here. Now she didn't stay back. She like, hey, I'm gonna stay back and handle this. You need to go handle that out there. And she didn't win and took out a whole army by herself. She got now Gamora's Gamora. You see, she got a real
But she's
name.
not
I just
Gamora
don't know.
in the movie.
I don't know her name. That's your job.
That's not the character. She's not the character.
You usually correct me on this thing. But since you are, I'm gonna just keep on.
Her name was Laura.
Bah. So anyway,
just call her by her government name, Zoe Saldana.
You keep going. Now you got the intricacies of a father and son relationship.
Oh,
Dad, you working
you're
too
so
much.
passionate about
Dad,
this.
you don't play baseball with me no more. Oh, I'm sorry, son. Let me come on and get the glove. Hey, Dad, you gonna die. Oop, don't tell me that, son. This movie was great.
You took me so far. We're happy to the beginning. Okay, you took me too fast.
I took you 2 hours in 3 minutes.
I was like, wait a minute.
This movie, that's because I was excited to get here.
Okay, breathe. All right, get up some water.
Yeah.
Okay, so the movie was directed by Sean Levy, who, if you are a fan of Free Guy, he directed Free Guy. So he came back together with Ryan Reynolds.
There you go. I'm a fan of his now.
I have a connection here. I have Jennifer Garner with Mark Ruffalo. Years ago, they did a movie together where they were friends that became love interests.
Who's Jennifer Garner? Oh, Jennifer Garner. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Ben Affleck's ex-wife.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
She was in the Hulk.
Was she?
The first Hulk. The bad Hulk.
I thought that was Jennifer Connelly. It's cool. It was a Jennifer.
It was definitely a Jennifer.
There's a lot of Jennifers out there. That was Jennifer Connelly.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. That was Jennifer Connelly. But yes, she was in Daredevil, the bad one, with Ben Affleck. Oh. Yeah, okay. There you go. And Elektra. I like Elektra, though.
Yeah, Elektra's pretty good.
Yeah, that was her.
Okay.
Okay, so coming back around. So yes, her and Mark Ruffalo were in 13 going on 30. They actually had something on social media when the buzz of this movie first came out.
I don't remember Mark Ruffalo in anything other than the Hulk.
What?
Well,
I can see that.
13 going on 30. I didn't see it.
It was a cute movie. It was actually dealt with time again.
Did it?
Yeah, so she was a kid. It was kind of like Big. Remember Big with Tom Hanks? Mm-hmm. So she all of a sudden became adult. Fast forward. Yeah, I like Big. That's a good movie. You should watch that, audience. But I thought that was cool. I actually, with all the buzz going on, Zoe Saldana, it was a happy surprise. I was like, you in the movie? Yeah, Gamora.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna need you to know these people's names, because when we interview them in the future, Gamora. I'm so sorry. We know your name is Zoe.
I don't know you like that. I ain't calling you by your government name.
No, I'm kidding. But all kidding aside, they might love it. They might eat it up. But I really loved the little boy that played young Adam. Walker Scobell is his name. He hasn't done much, but I thought he had the perfect quips and sarcasm. That scene when he was running through the hall from the bullies and he looked at the girl and she was like, no. He was like, he tried it.
He did.
But I loved it. He found out. He said, it's gonna happen when he found out he had a wife later. It's gonna happen. I was like, he was like, man, you're buff.
You see what I mean? This movie was a coming of age film.
A coming of age.
This movie was fantastic. We should have did the whole episode of this movie.
Oh. Definitely was comic relief
And
because
action.
Ryan Reynolds was there.
Yep.
Yes, it was pretty good. I love the theme song.
And he
Let
had a
my
lightsaber.
love reach my heart. Let my love. Oh. I love that song. I was
You
happy.
notice so much stuff I don't. I don't remember.
That's why we're a
I
team.
don't remember any music.
That was the theme song. He was like, "That's my dad's song." And then they played the song at the end of the credits.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Let my love open your heart.
Oh.
Isn't that sweet?
No, I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, but the action in this movie was fantastic.
What action?
He had a freaking lightsaber.
I'll just, go let you, Just go to tell the people what action.
No, you call Fat Joe.
Fat Joe. We love you, Fat Joe. Don't listen to him. I don't want to be a player no more. We know.
The action was really, really good. From even when the little boy was getting bullied.
Oh my gosh, that whole interaction.
And he was there. The big him was there.
Yeah.
While I was, oh my God,
This was hilarious.
This is great.
Oh man.
This is a great.
I mean, Ryan, I've said it and I'll say it again. Ryan Reynolds makes everything better. He really does. I mean, just think of Red Notice.
Yeah.
I mean, we like Gal Gadot, we like The Rock,
That's
but
right.
really, Ryan, if he wasn't in the movie, it would have been a different type of movie.
Yeah, and him and The Rock, just the way they played off. Well, we're not talking about that movie.
Okay. We have reviewed it before, though. Check us out. Go on, subscribe, follow.
Love it.
Awesome,
Cool.
awesome. Okay, so I guess that's it for that.
10.
Okay. His GTS score is a 10.
You got to see it. It's free on Netflix. Go on, go check it out. 10.
All righty.
Nice.
Well, it's free if you a subscriber to Netflix. I don't want to talk about the prices that keep going up. Netflix. Lord. But anywho.
You kill me when you go into your old lady voice. Old Netflix going up.
Because that's how I see it. That's how I feel about it. But, okay. Give it about an 8.
Okay.
Yes. All righty. So there you go.
Nice.
You got anything you're watching that you would like to?
Moon Knight.
Okay, Moon Knight.
Have you seen it?
Not yet.
I don't know why. Why do I ask you these things?
I don't. Those. There's certain things you just run right to. Some of those take me a while to get to. I don't just be like, See, for me, Bridgerton. So that's why we're different.
Anyway, but so Moon Knight is really, but you would like it. It ain't just the action.
I feel like I would.
Action, yeah, it's a very good story. It's an adventure.
Good story.
Yeah, it's really, really, really good. And it still makes me wonder because I'm still mad about the Eternals
Well.
that they rushed that movie.
Well,
they could
like the Justice League. What were you doing?
They could have put it on Disney Plus and just spread the thing on out.
Could have been a series, maybe.
Could have. But anyway, Moon Knight is fantastic. You gotta check that out. So I've been watching that, and went back and watched The Defenders. Did you ever watch that?
I did not, but we talked about that on here.
Yeah.
Is that on Netflix? Okay, yeah.
No, it's on Disney now.
Oh, Disney.
Yeah, and
okay.
they picked them, which is weird because it was a big thing. Because those movies are not for kids. The TV series is not for kids.
Disney be
It's
kinda...
got an R rating. But I did notice after they added them on there, now with my account, I don't know if it's every parent out there now, but you got to put in a code before you.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to lock it down now.
Yeah, because Jessica Jones
I saw the first episode. Yeah, that's not for children.
Yeah, that's raunchy.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, that's raunchy. But anyway, so I've been enjoying those two right now. What about you?
I gotcha. Well, I actually was a Vampire Diaries fan when that was on. I came in a little late, but so I've seen all the spinoffs. I watched that. I watched the originals. I think that was actually, if I had to put them in order, I'd put the originals first, then Vampire Diaries. So I've been watching, I had been watching it for a while, but Legacies is a spinoff from that.
Yep.
That's on Netflix.
Stephanie's really
So,
into those.
What, Stephanie's in it?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh, we got to get her on the show.
She binged
I didn't
all
even
of them.
know what she was a fan.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, but like I said, I hadn't been watching it for a while, and I was like, okay, I got to catch up. Sometimes I like doing that, though, taking a break, and then I could come back and watch a whole bunch of episodes. But this new season, they done brought their A game. I was like, this is incredible.
This a new season?
Yeah, so they're currently in their 4th season. It's about to end.
Oh, okay.
But it is incredible.
Really? Oh,
I was just like, this, you better kick butt, ma'am. The title character, Hope, yeah, you better kick butt. But yeah, so that's kind of all I've kind of been watching, besides Bridgerton and, the stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You know what I've been wanting to watch, though? So our producer sent some shows on Apple TV. Mm-hmm. If y'all out there have watched it, let me know. Give me some inspiration to watch them more. But I've been wanting to catch them. I have no idea the names of them.
Okay,
One
I
of
was
them,
like,
Samuel Jackson's in it. And I usually like Sam Jackson almost anything except for Snakes in the Plane.
You like, you like that one?
Yeah, but
Okay.
just based on Martinez. he ain't like me. You know, I get, you know, kind of hype. What? He's a cool brother. But when he was talking about it, he's like, you got to see this, man. He didn't, not only did he tell us he got to see it, he even sent us pictures. So I'm like, you know, I got to go home and try to find it. It look interesting. So if y'all out there and watch it, you don't let me know.
Yeah.
Review that on the show.
On the show.
Yeah,
There you go. All righty.
Yep.
All righty. Well, that is it for us once again. We are currently live on Facebook, so you know this is where we are. But we also are on YouTube under What Your Take Media. Go ahead and subscribe. Follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, you know, so you can see when the latest episodes is coming out. Even though, you know, I'm telling you right now, you know, we're live every Wednesday and audio drops on Friday. But, you know, just so you could be in the know and you don't miss it, you know. Also, if you'd like to be a guest on the show or you just want to, you know, talk to us, go ahead and email us at whatyourtakemedia@gmail.com. I have been your host, Sarah Rosina, joined by my co-host.
The good brother, Sean.
And we are signing off.